I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amara. This is Amara's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about what's going on right now in Brooklyn between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Brooklyn Nets, where the Bucks turned it on late third quarter or fourth quarter to pull away from this game. The Bucks are currently winning 132-113 with about 3 minutes left. Let me just share the desktop here so we can follow. I know there's a lot to talk about. There's a lot of frustration in the chat, and I totally understand. And before I even get into that, salute the Bucks Nation. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Hey, let's talk about the positives though, y'all. First, we got the win. We I'm gonna get into the team stats because we got to talk about this points in the paint. What we got to be excited about is Chris Middleton had a really great game today. Chris Middleton is who expanded this lead. Chris Middleton has been playing pretty well the last 3 to 4 games, and tonight he has 27 points and counting. Beasley put up 17. Dame did not show up today. He only had 12 points, but we got production from the bench, which was important. Portis put up 14. Beauchamp put up 11. Cam Payne, I've been telling y'all about Cam Payne. He put up 18. Connaughton, 18 minutes. He had 3 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, plus 14. AJ Green only played 2 minutes. Andre Jackson Jr. played 2 minutes. We shot an electrifying 50. We're shooting because the game isn't over. We're shooting 57% from the field. That's crazy. We should be beating them by 30 to 40 points with this type of shooting. 42% from the three, 21 threes, 19 free throws. We were only 13 and 19, but 19 free throws, only 68%. Giannis was 8 of 13. He showed up again, 28 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 blocks, only 2 turnovers. Middleton had 3. Lillard had 4. And we only had a total of 10 turnovers, so that's good. We got 7 blocks, decent. And what I tell y'all about the assists, when we're over 30 assists, we're going to win the game more times than not. We had 38 assists, so that was definitely good to see. But the problem is that they were out there, 2 best players. Cam Thomas and Bridges only played 12 minutes. Yet this team of G Leaguers and Euro League players was giving us all we can handle. Even with that, they shot 45% from the field, 7 of 30 from the 3-point line, which helped us. They couldn't hit any threes. 21 of 25 from the free throw line. But this drop coverage, we got to do something about this drop coverage. Is not effective. I mean, it make anybody look good. Dennis Smith Jr. is a bottom feeder, and he was able to look effective getting easy shots. We really got to figure out this defense. Oh, also I want to say R.I.P. to Herb Cole. He's the reason the Bucks are here. He passed away today at the age of 88. So R.I.P. to Herb Cole. Appreciate everything you did, sir. RIP to Herb Cole. But we got to figure out something on defense. Our offense isn't the problem. And I know we hired Trevor Geeson for the lead assistant. Shout out to Gibson. I know you've been waiting on that. The only problem is that guy's an offensive head coach. I know he's won like 5 titles and all that over there, but he's an offensive guy, not a defensive guy. And I feel like if we were going to hire anyone as a lead assistant, it should have been a defensive-minded coach, because that's what we need. It's not our offense. As you can see, we scored 130 points again. We're looking to probably get about 140. So offense is not our problem. Defense is a huge problem. Brook not being able to move is a huge problem. Brook today, 24 minutes, 1 of 7, 0 of 6 from 3. He did at least have 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks, 2 points. We got to get better production from him as well. Luckily, everybody else stepped up with the bench and Beasley. So the bad games by Lillard and Lopez didn't really affect us too much in this game. And shout out, like I said, to the bench. But we got to do better defensively. I mean, like this team shouldn't even have 118 points with the talent that they had in there, or the lack of talent that they had out there. Like, this is crazy. We really got to do something about this defense. I'm waiting to see some type of identity defensively for the Bucks. Even offensively, it's just we have players that are so gifted that they can score an ISO. Don't get confused about how good our offense. Our offense is good due to ISO. It's people that are really good in one-on-one and a little bit of ball movement. We don't have anything smooth offensively as of yet, or defensively. And we're nearing the All-Star break, and I'm looking for some changes from Griffin. Like, what are we doing, bro? I know we're winning and winning cures all, but how you win does matter, Griffin. And we're not seeing anything that you were talking about prior to the season started showing right now. Somebody said it in the chat. It might have been you, John Jackson, that said he must have been the best snake oil charmer in the interview, because that's how it feels like. Shout out to you, bro. Because I'm just not seeing what he's actually doing coach wise, if y'all feel what I'm saying. I don't see you see Jacques Vaughn, he's interacting with the guys, he looks like he's coaching. I really just see Griffin Pace, and I'm hoping that there's a light at the end of the tunnel, but I'm very concerned about our coaching staff a bit. I'm definitely concerned. Also, with Brooks' lack of mobility, it's starting to be worse and worse. It's starting to get worse and worse with Brooks' lack of mobility. These are things we got to discuss. We also need to talk about, this is a huge problem, ladies and gentlemen. This here, 70 points in the paint to 46 is crazy. 70 points in the paint. 70. We already know we're not getting calls. We see that they'll let Giannis get a few, but they're not giving Dame nothing. So we already know that. But we can control this. 70 points in the paint is absolutely ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how that's okay. Again, we're blowing out this team. I get it. But this is a team that should be getting blown out. It shouldn't have been this close early. Soon as Bridges and Thomas weren't playing, we should have been able to go in on this team, but we struggled until Middleton started going off. Like I said, we're winning games, so that's the positive. Middleton is starting to play like old school Middleton. That's a positive. Giannis has been consistent. Getting production from the bench is a good thing. There are positives, but this defense is really holding us back. It's really holding us back. I think as far as being a truly elite team, you have to play defense. You have to play defense. You can't shoot everyone out the gym, bro. You just can't do it. That's crazy. We got to figure out, but the 70 points in the paint is unacceptable. Why are people scoring so easily? How can you be that calm about an Adrian Griffin? You don't even look concerned about what you're seeing out there. I see no expression, no emotion. How does the chat have more emotion than the coach does on the team? I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm getting concerned about Griffin and his ability to truly lead this team. Because again, we have talent, ladies and gentlemen. We will win games just on pure talent. Talent alone will win games. But to win in the playoffs, you need talent and coaching. Coaching becomes one of the most important things in the playoffs. Didn't we see that? That's the reason we got sent home early, was because of coaching and the lack of adjustments. I'm really not seeing anything different in Griffin. What is he adjusting? What is he doing? And we got to figure out what we doing with Lopez. I was telling y'all before the season started about Lopez. Y'all was crying up and down about the defense. He can't move. He can't move, y'all. We got to figure out how to use him differently for him to be more effective. I've been telling y'all about Brook. Unless you come right at him, he can stand there and time you. Brook is not helping us. He's extremely inconsistent. You're a big man. They're undersized. Why aren't you in the post, Brook Lopez? Why aren't you in the post? Griffin, why aren't you talking to your team? Lead your team. You came into Milwaukee saying all this fly stuff. I'm not seeing nothing. And the only reason he's still here is because we winning games. It has nothing to do with his ability or anybody on that sideline. We win because we have outstanding talent. We are a talent-rich team. But what we lack in talent is the coaching. That can hurt us in the playoffs. Horse leadership, y'all need to talk to Griffin. Figure out what his roadmap is. What's his true ideology? What is your plan? I'm in leadership. That's the first thing they be wanting to know. What is your plan? What is your roadmap? What is your ideology? They want to see, they talk to you about that because they want to see it in action. What have we seen in action from Griffin? Absolutely ridiculous. I'm telling y'all, I'm not trying to harp or be negative. We just blew these fools out by 22. But they could have easily been blown out by 40. Ladies and gentlemen, we shot almost 60%. That's crazy. And that's not the first time we've done this. Offense is not our problem. Defense is our problem. When are you going to start making adjustments and smart plays? I don't know why he got a line drawn in the sand when people play. There's no reason. Connaughton wasn't giving you anything. Let Andre Jackson Jr. get you some run. Connaughton played 18 minutes and scored 3 points and gave you nothing else. He gave you 1 rebound, 1 assist. Why was he out there for 18 minutes, Griffin? We got some heavy hitters in the second half of this of the season, y'all. We got heavy hitters out there. We need to get it together. We can't just outscore everyone. We got to get stops. We got to play defense. But like I said, I'm happy that Middleton showed up. I'm happy that the bench showed up. It made things a lot easier. But we definitely have things we need to work on. I know somebody going to say in the chat, oh, in a 7-game winning streak, we were 10th in defense. Were we really? Or were teams missing shots? There's a difference between playing defense and teams missing shots. There is a difference. There's levels. The Bucks need to tighten up. Y'all want to win a championship, y'all got to tighten up on defense, period. And we need to figure out rotation and the identity. We are closing in on 30, 40 games here, and we still don't know what our identity is. Absolutely ridiculous. Let me tap you in here, Daniel. Dude's out here playing games. Got me losing my voice. Unbelievable. What's good, bro?
You want to clip that?
Yeah, bro. That's cool, man. That's cool, man. It's just frustrating, bro. And I know people gonna be like, you being negative and this and that. We just won by 20. But I'm just talking about, when I talk about this team, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about foreshadowing down the road. And if you're playing a Boston, you're playing a Sixers, you're playing a team of that nature, you cannot play this defense and expect to beat these teams. They'll cook us. And especially if they got elite guard play. Tyrese Maxey's an elite guard. He could score 50 on us. We have to figure out a defense, or we need to figure out if we need to get somebody. I know I heard the rumblings about PJ Tucker. I know we got the new assistant coach. That's cool. But this assistant coach ain't no defensive dude. We're leaking defensively.
Yeah, I had some bad news on that buyout market thing, because they said that we're on the apron 2. That means that if we get somebody over $11 million, we have to trade somebody equal to that deal, because they can't take the deal within that salary cap, because they're over the apex of getting that player over the buyout market. So that's the buyout market right there.
So we can't really get nobody. Yeah, it gotta be like 10 million max.
Yeah. 10 million max or lower, and then I had to, like, I saw that, I clipped that, try to sit.
Right.
But yeah, it's getting bad with the trade market, but that's why I hear I beat the Tucker right now, because it's probably be a little less. Okay. But my thing tonight is Brooke was just making me so mad tonight. He just kept on standing at you. He's not getting rebounds.
And then, he don't even go for the rebound. He boxes out and then doesn't even jump. Like, it's very interesting. It's like he box out and hopes that somebody else gets the rebound instead of him just getting the rebound. You can do two things at once. You can put a body on a player and still jump. It's like he can't do that. It's very interesting to watch Brook play sometimes, and how he's just parading around the three when you know you have a post game. But again, that's a little bit of coaching too. Coach should have emphasized him being in the post.
Exactly. Wolves. I didn't get the chance to see the second chance points because I really didn't. I was just watching the game. I really look at the stats because they really show the stats. What's the second chance points for the net?
I don't see it on this one here. I just see points in the paint, which is 70. I'll try to find that though while we on here.
Second chance points was killing us tonight. I'm telling you right now. The
rebound, yeah, that's part of it. Yeah, that's always gonna be part of it.
Rebounds.
Yeah, we just got to figure this out, man. Like I said, when we talk about this team, we're talking about championship aspirations. And with that being said, that comes with defense. Love it or hate it, the Celtics play defense. They have an identity. They have an identity offensively. We don't. Philadelphia at least has an identity offensively. Defensively, we don't. No one knows what we really do. What is our thing? Besides the stupid drop coverage, that's our thing. And all drop coverage does is let people come in and get in rhythm with the floaters. That's it. Absolutely ridiculous. Me tap in, Brandon.
They can have that coverage back. They begged Griffin to put that drop coverage back in.
And that's part of my problem. Why are the players coaching the coach? Why do they have to tell you what to do to make us somewhat decent defensively? Your whole thing was defense when you came in here. All we was talking about, we heard that he was the architect of the wall. We heard that he was the man that created the defense for the Toronto Raptors. We heard he's great with player development. We heard all rumors. They were just rumors. He ain't showed us none of that.
It was a sham. He got in there with he smiled and
bruh. It was like when you was younger, you was in the club, you telling these females everything they want to hear so you can try to close. You telling them it's all 90% are lies, but you say what you need to do to close. That's what my man Griffin did. He told us everything we wanted to hear to close.
Do you know what this reminds me of? That chick from I Get You Sucker.
Yeah, bro. They don't even know about that movie. That's a throwback. That might be too much. That might be too much. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button as y'all come in here, Bucks Nation. Appreciate it, y'all. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up.
You got my mind thinking about the movie. He said that he think like everything falling off the wig, got the leg coming off.
Bro. I'm not gonna. I don't want to say this, but I feel like he might be low key a fraud.
It might be because
he might be a little bit of a fraud. I think Mr. Cool said it before that he's a head coach, but still has an assistant coach mentality.
And I think Meshack said that too.
Yeah, I really feel like that. I'm really starting to feel like that. I hope he can turn it around, but you gotta start somewhere. And this team is no better from game one to this game. We're no better. We're the same team. We're no better. We're not better. We just win because we got dudes on this team that are really cold. Dame is really cold. Giannis is really cold. Middleton can get cold at times. We got Bobby Portis, man. We got talent on this team. I'm no disrespect, but I think that this chat, we could coach the team as good as they doing. What's the difference?
Yeah.
At least we would have better rotations. What's the difference?
Pat Cobb be traded right now if we was a coach. Like he'd be like you be seeing DMP right there.
But that's my problem though. If we're seeing it through TV and you're there right there in 8K and you can't see it, I'm a little concerned about that. You're there in 8K. You can see everything. And you don't see, you know what? Connaughton ain't hooping. Maybe we should just go ahead and sit him down. Let's put the young dude in. Let's see if we can get some energy, some D. Let's just see. I'm telling you right now, and I'm going to keep standing on it. You play Connaughton 10 minutes and he not producing, he got to sit, bro. You give him 10 minutes. You give Connaughton 10 minutes, Griffin. If you don't see nothing, you bench him. Because then he's useless. Mr. Flyby. Ain't that what Patricia and Brendan they be calling him? Mr. Flyby. All you do is raise your eyebrow and he going for the fake. And he rolling right past you.
Get yammed on 3
What?
separate.
We need explanations in these pressers. What are you doing, Griffin? What is your objective? What is going on, bro? Lopez, man. Damn, man. You can't move at all.
He couldn't stop a stool going to the toilet.
Middleton be moving like he Larry Bird right now. That's how Brook Lopez move. Like he got Larry Bird body right now. He can't bend. He can't. We got him now. We got him for 3 years. I don't know what we gonna do, but Brook has a special way that he needs to be played to be successful offensively and defensively, and we can't cater to that with every team. It's gonna have to be certain games where we just bench Lopez and just have Bobby at the 5. It makes us more athletic. It makes us faster. We can have a more up tempo. You can't have up tempo with Brook. You can't have up tempo with Brook. He not.
There was Bucks was trying to do a tempo, and I was liking that, but it was just like Brook. You seen Brook? He couldn't even run back.
He can't run back, bro. Yeah, bro. How you feel about today's game, Brandon? Let me put some of these comments up here too.
Well, I'm not feeling so good, but I'm getting you there.
I mean, we won. I know that's the positive, but
I think, I know offensive new assistant coach, but I think, like I said last night, I think it's time to put Bobby at 5.
Yep.
And Lopez off the bench.
Yeah, I'm at that point now. I'm with you on Brandon with that. Like, maybe not against everybody, but against the younger athletic teams, we can't start Brook. I'm not saying Bobby is the greatest defender in the world, but he at least can move and switch a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know what other options we have.
If I keep it's bad that I keep hearing rumblings about BJ Tucker, and I don't know why. But you hear a rumor on across the street, and you keep on hearing them, and it's gonna probably come true because I don't know. Like I said, they might gonna buy him out because they're not playing. I really, part of me don't want him. Want him. I mean, no disrespect to him because he can't win a championship. It's like he can't really either. Like
he's 38 years old. PJ Tucker can't help us. He's just a big body we remember from bodies from the past. PJ Tucker is 38 years old. If he's not playing with the Clippers, why should he be playing with us? I'm just going to cut to it. I know y'all love PJ Tucker. That was 3 years ago. PJ Tucker had more over games than I can think of over the last couple years. That man is washed if you want to know the truth, ladies and gentlemen. It would be another old man on this team. And the only reason we be standing on it because we remember what he did before. It don't matter what he did before. What can he do now? And it ain't much.
Not much.
What have we seen him do the last couple years? Nothing. PJ Tucker can't help us. I'd rather, if we gonna go get somebody, let it be Andre Drummond. He can help us. Andre Drummond can at least help us on the boards. That's a logical one. That makes sense. Bucks, if y'all want to get anybody, please get Andre Drummond or a similar player. We need rebounding. In the worst way, and athleticism at the big in the worst way. PJ Tucker is not the answer or the solution.
You got me up saying that one because I remember he pretty much still wants to start, and they not really using. I mean, they're talking about separating that team anyway, but I don't know if Bulls going to trade with the Bucks. I don't know.
Right, that's the other thing.
Yeah, I don't know if they don't do that. I mean, I have to buy them out. So if they buy him out, you better jump on that real quick because I see them getting him and starting him and have Brook come off the bench, and I like that way better. I mean, they gotta do something because I mean they're giving up 120 points a game.
Everybody scoring. Dennis Smith Jr. was barely in the NBA, bro. He was barely in the NBA. he getting 17 against us. We
He just
had
can't.
their backups in. We got to remember their two best players only played 12 minutes. 12 minutes. So that
And
means
five,
that everybody else was scoring was regular. They were tap water players. But against our defense, every player looked like Fiji water instead of tap water. All of them looked like Fiji water or Voss. Everybody's styling. This stupid drop coverage, this lack of mobility from our big, our perimeter defense. Hey man, people need to ask the real questions of Griffin. Shout out to you, Mr. Smith. Appreciate you tapping in. What's your
hey,
feelings, man? I'm ranting a little bit,
before
man.
you go,
I'm
What's
Smack.
up?
tight.
What's up?
Before you
Yeah.
go,
You,
Mr.
you
Smack, I got
snuck
one
up
more
on me
thing.
too. I didn't even know I was in.
Hey,
What's
hey,
what's
it's
happening?
all good. You ain't do nothing wild. You good?
Before you go, I gotta say
Yeah,
one more thing.
I was about to. Lucky.
Quick before you
Go
go.
ahead.
Now,
What's happening? What's
everybody else is
firstly,
on. I was arguing with people on the Bleach Report because it was pretty much on our head saying that we got the easy schedule. They said that you guys are complaining about calls and you got the top two guys that's in the free throws and talking about Giannis and Dame. And I'm like, that's not my problem. The problem. And
Right.
I'm
I'm
like,
just
dude,
telling you what we see it. I'm just telling you what we see it. Right.
it was a Boston fan that was free coming out of my head, and I'm like, look, it's not even, bro. It's not even just the problem. I said the problem is the foul calls and how they treat me. And he's like, well, the other teams they complain. I'm like, you're not here to know
Right.
that. He's like, well, I watch every Bucks game. I watch every. No, you
No,
don't.
no, you're liar. Right.
He's like, all right.
Right.
I try to be respectful when I talk to the
Oh
guy.
no,
What
I black out. You're not gonna just say anything to me.
I know.
You know,
I try.
just you're not
I,
gonna just say anything. I see you in there, Schmitty. Give me a second, bro.
yeah. So
Go ahead, Daniel.
yeah, I just wanted to finish and say I just wanted to say that overall, five players in play. I mean, five players in play
Mm.
that supposed to be in the next rotation, and then we're about to face, like you just said earlier, we're about to face, but in the January and February, mostly February and March, you're gonna face these top teams. Thunder is
Multiple
good.
times, right?
Oh man,
Denver, we playing Denver,
Denver,
Boston. Like this second half of the year, we gonna see what we made of. That's a
but
fact.
they can't be pulling this. We're gonna give up points in the paint,
70,
and the second
Mr.
need to
Smith,
stop it.
70 in the paint today. 70, bruh.
Yeah, go ahead,
So
Mr. Smith. I'm
I'm gonna
so
tap you in a minute, Smitty. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
I was listening to the chat. Well, firstly, season's greetings to everyone. I've
Same
been
to you, brother.
out
Same to you.
all
Shout out.
day. You know what I mean? I missed out on, or you guys missed me,
Mhm.
epically cursing out the TV because I'm with the folks. I drove home with the folks, and my entire family, except for me, they're all Knicks fans, right? So I had to hear it like for the last couple of days,
Right.
right? Um,
won one game.
yeah, right. So what I was gonna say was it is hard for me to get like over the top upset when we just finished a 7-game winning streak that did include beating the Orlando Magic, which I thought was impressive by the way that we played, right? However, and then we went out and we played the Knicks in the first game and we just smothered them. Anything
Right.
that they wanted to do, we smothered. Every time that they got something going, we just and
Right.
they got a little
One second,
burned.
Mr. Smith.
Took their
1 second, Mr. Smith. Hey, Brandon, Daniel, let me tap the two people that we got, Gibson and a new person in the chat. So they're tapped in. So
Okay,
let me tap them in. Y'all call back in a couple minutes, bro. All right.
I
no
got
problem.
All right. Let me get y'all. I'm gonna tap y'all in here to give me a second before you start, Mr. Smith. Hold on 1 second. We got Smitty. What up, bro? What up? What up? Then we got Gibson in
What's that?
here. What's going on? What's going on?
salute.
All right. I'm gonna get you Smitty and then Gibson. But before we continue, Gibson, come on, man. Come on, Gibson.
Peace and love, peace and love, peace and
Thank
love
you,
to
sir.
Mr. Smith. Peace and love to the new subscriber in the chat. Mr. Smith, what's going on? What's happening?
What up? What up? All right, now go ahead, Mr. Smith.
For sure, for sure. Salute to the brother coming in.
All
But
right.
what I was saying was is that the second game, honestly, to me, just looked like they couldn't be bothered by giving the effort that the Knicks were going to give. The Knicks were going to come out and not be bullied,
Right.
regardless of what happened. If
Right.
they had to die on that court, it was going to happen, right? And the Bucks were not willing to
They
put
weren't
forth
willing to
that.
meet that intensity. They weren't trying to meet that intensity. Come on, y'all. Let's get them likes up, y'all. This is just
and
trying to
that's my
spread the word. Let's get the likes up. Go ahead, Mr. Smith.
and that's my overarching point, right? I think that is the personality of the Bucks. So for me, what I'm trying to do is to temper my expectations when it comes to this team. I think we have overwhelming talent offensively. When we have an opponent that we think that we could dog out, the mentality is not let's roll these dudes and stomp them out and beat them by 30 points or whatever. The mentality is, oh, this is an opportunity for us to conserve energy, right? And
Right.
so
Facts.
right,
Facts.
and
Facts.
and so we are, right? These are not the whole what is the phrase? Embrace the grind. This is not a team that embraces the grind. This is a
Mm.
team that might have embraced the grind when they were maybe 5-6 years younger. This is a team that is save gas in the tank because we feel like this is what we need to do at the end of the year. And I
Right.
don't know where I stand on that, but I think that's the personality of this team. So a game like this, if I didn't feel like that, if I didn't have that understanding or what I believe is going on, then I'd be pissed off at the fact that Brooklyn basically benched all of their difference makers and it waited until like the fourth quarter for us to pull away from them.
But that's
I
the
would be
pattern. But
aggravated.
that pattern has been like that all year. We're a fourth quarter team.
Yeah.
Like we've been saying, even if we down by 10 in the fourth quarter, I feel confident. I feel
Yeah.
completely confident in this team.
I,
But
I would be aggravated. I'd be aggravated at the fact that with Brook Lopez is either he's blocking shots or he's invisible, right? I'd be aggravated at that, right? I would be aggravated at our point of attack offense or defense, excuse me. I would be aggravated at the fact that Dame is up and down when it comes to how he starts the games. But I truly believe that these guys, when they get an opportunity to put it in cruise control, they do. They jump at the opportunities to play at a 5 out of 10. They're
and
not
that's
going
and that's a
to.
problem because you never see that from Boston. You don't see Boston giving half effort. Boston be
Right.
with it the whole game. Boston is coming out there trying to get people out of there by 50 if they can. They are on a mission. And a lot of this I'm gonna blame on Griffin because the team takes on the identity of their coach. So if that's what
Yeah.
we're playing, that's coming from the coach. We can't just blame the players. We
Well,
can't
yes,
just
and
blame the players.
I feel like this is what I said in a previous chat. I think this problem, this playing down to our level of opponents and putting in the cruise control, that existed with Bud. I
Mm-hmm.
think the issue with Griffin is
Mm-hmm.
he has not changed it.
Okay, there we
And I don't
go.
think you're going. You see what I'm saying? And I
Mm-hmm.
don't think you're going to change it. So you see it in spurts. You
Mm-hmm.
see like the third quarter started. Chris Middleton said, "Okay, I'm gonna do my
Okay.
sprinting and get ahead and push us ahead, right?" And that's what they do. They'll turn it on in spurts.
Hold on 1 second, Mr. Smith. I got to turn. We got
Oh,
a what's his face
no
drop.
problem.
Go ahead, and then we'll let you get in, Smitty. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. Gibson had the
They'll
drop.
they'll they'll turn it on in spurts. So for me, my question to the chat, a question to you, Amara, to the young brother here, Smitty, is: do you think this team currently built, without any additions, is enough to get us past the finish line based on what you've seen of other teams in the NBA? That's where I stand with it. Because right now, I no longer know. I don't
Uh,
know anymore.
if for us, I'll say this: in our current form, we would have to be electrifying offensively every series. We couldn't have no off nights offensively because we can't guard anybody. So we would need to be scoring in the playoffs where it's harder to score. We would still need to be scoring 130, 140 to win. That's our thing. We are all offense, absolutely no defense except every blue moon. So it's hard for me to say that. I think we can, but we'd have to play almost perfect basketball offensively because we can't guard. What you think, Smitty? Oh,
Uh,
appreciate you tapping in too, bro. Salute.
I appreciate it. I always watch y'all. I just don't never call in.
Yeah,
I miss with
hey, appreciate you, man.
no problem. I miss with Mr. Smith hard. I miss with you hard. Amber.
Salute,
Uh,
Uh,
salute.
I fuck with Gibson. I mess with Gibson hard. I'm sorry.
that's all good.
It's a couple of people, but I've been a Bucks fan my whole life, bro. And we always blame coaching. We always blame. So, like what Mr. Smith said, I kind of tend to agree with him. Like Griffin has not fixed that issue as far as complacency and energy.
Mhm.
So I put that on players.
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
former basketball. Ain't no coach If I'm ready to play, I'm ready to play. Ain't no coach about to motivate me and get me ready. When I'm ready, when we playing prime time games, bro, I'm ready. Griffin ain't getting me ready. I'm getting myself ready. So
Okay.
I agree. Griffin is not perfect. He's not perfect by any means necessary. He's a rookie coach. He's figuring that stuff out on the fly. And I do agree with was it Gibson as far as some assistant coaching and stuff like that. But I tend to blame the players, bro.
Okay.
Better. The defensive scheme is not ideal. I think they need to get better personnel. If we don't have guys that
Okay.
can press basketball, if we don't got guys that can step in the gap and play help defense, if Brook can't get his behind over there and cut the floaters off or the mid ranges, not coaching, bro. That's willing bodies. That's determination. Draymond Green is not the most athletic, the most talented player in the league, but guess what?
He
He
go
knows his
hard. Right.
hard about. He knows his angles. So I tend to lay off of Griffin.
Super intelligent.
So
Agreed.
that's just
I mean to cut you off, brother. I'm sorry.
Yeah. No,
Like-
that's facts. Facts. No, I
So,
agree. That Draymond analogy was awesome. That Draymond, yeah, that. And even Draymond do everything right besides know how to act. He do a screen perfectly. He knows, like you said, the rotation. That's all important. We don't even do proper screens to keep it real. We don't even put up proper. Every one of our screens is damn near a moving screen to keep it real.
He lazy, bro.
Yeah, we lazy, bro.
Lazy as ever, bro. So I don't know what Horse got in his back pocket to, try to get a different personnel in there or infusing of youth. I don't know, but Beasley, he good at shooting the rock or whatever. But like y'all been saying, him and Dame came being a starting lineup together, and I love Andre Jackson, but he breaks down on the defense sometimes. Everybody not seeing that. He getting foul trouble. It's not always his fault because we get the wrong end of the stick when it whistle. Like,
that's a
my
fact.
whole life.
My whole life. Right. Facts. What you think about that? That was dope, bro. Shout out to Smitty. Hey, y'all see Bucks Nation? People tap in, dropping gems. Smitty first time popping in, looking at dropping gems. Let's get them likes up, y'all. I told y'all this the most intelligent Bucks chat on YouTube. Proof is in the pudding, y'all. Let's get them likes up. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. What you think?
I was saying what I really like about the Draymond comparison is that I don't know if people really pay attention to how good the Warriors were on defense when they were at the top of their game, right? So it's easy to see like the threes raining from all over the place and Steph Curry essentially shooting the ball straight up and it comes down and it goes into the rim, nothing but net. Those are your highlight plays, right? But to someone like me who loves defense, I told you guys a long time ago, it's my favorite part of the game, right? The Warriors will switch up from zone defense to man defense till they'll have like 3 different defensive coverages all on one play to match what the other team is doing, and it'll be Draymond calling the coverages out. So it's not only is he like Ray Lewis back there who knows what everyone is doing, everyone is attached on the string, so as soon as he's calling it out, everyone knows what to do. This is something that we lack on this particular team. So if there is someone that is communicating, they're communicating to people who essentially at this point in time still don't know what they're doing. So the communication may not be lacking, but the point of communication is for a message to be sent and received.
Received, right.
I don't know that it's always being
received, yeah.
Right? When you see, case in point, when you see one of the things that I think when we do it well, because we do it well sometimes, we do, Bobby Porter's come up and set that high
screen.
Essentially, but on defense. So it's not necessarily a screen. He's coming up to pressure the ball handler in one direction, right? And he does that well. I think that yields a lot of turnovers. The problem is that he's leaving his man
right,
to come and do that, right? That's by design. Because what's supposed to happen is if he's coming up high to pressure the ball handler, then whomever it is that he just left, someone has to rotate. That dude, because essentially now someone is under the rim unguarded. Now, I want to scream at the TV and say this is Beasley's fault, but I don't know who is supposed to roll. I just know that whomever it is that's supposed to roll to Bobby Portis' unguarded man is consistently dropping the ball.
So then what are they doing in practice then, Mr. Smith? Let's just cut to it, man. You trying to sugarcoat what's going on. If this is the same thing been going on all year, what are they doing in practice? What is happening there? This has been all year, people missing rotations, people wide open. Teams are regularly shooting 50%. Appreciate you subscribing, bro. Salute, Eric 0215. Hey, what are we doing in practice? What is occurring? We still don't look smooth offensively or defensively. We gotta keep it real. This is, like you said, Smitty, is on the player. The players are why we're winning. This has nothing to do with philosophy from the coaching staff. This is the players kind of figuring out. Because if it was coaching, we wouldn't be making the mistakes on rotation still at almost 30 games.
Well, here's the good news.
Had a right IQ, Amber. I don't know. And having a good defensive team, and that's what Draymond is good at. He has a great IQ, bro. So we don't have that back end leader that has the great IQ that can help a Beasley for lack of IQ. So
I feel you,
bro. I seen Giannis. He be late on the rotation. That's my boy. I love him to death. That's
right.
why players my but I seen him and Brook. And when the rebounds come, I know we talking about defense. When rebounds come down, they both looking around at each other like, dog, grab the doggone ball, man.
Right.
But like Smith saying, my last name Smith is too, Mr. Smith. But like Smith saying, Brook step up. Probably both of the weak side on the baseline guys got to step up.
In. Right.
Takes a recovery and close out in that corner three. But they're not hustling. So I tend to think it's either an IQ thing or a lazy thing. They're not willing guys to do it. And that's what makes the Miami Heat good. They take less talented players, make them dogs, and they scrambling all over the doggone court. We got the but cats, they ain't hustling. They don't want it.
So that's culture there with Miami then. So you're saying culture. Players come in and they know what it is already. We don't have a culture yet then, is what you're saying.
To a certain extent, that was going back to like they used to shoot 50% with Bud, bro. It's not like we got different coaches. They still shooting the same percentage, bro. So that leaves players, they not getting their behinds out there closing out. I coach too, so I'm not coaching on the NBA, but I see some of the similarities. It's all basketball, bro. So they got to get willing bodies in there to scramble around, play good defense, read and react, and recover and stuff like that. They're not doing it.
Facts.
Well, here's the good news, right? It isn't all terrible, right? Because if we looked the same way that we did in the very beginning of the season, then I would be going nuclear in here because that was the definition of putrid defense. I think we've graduated from putrid to mid, right? We're not good just yet, or consistently good, rather. I think we're about mid now. I do think that the breakdowns that I had talked about before, thankfully, aren't happening on every play. This was probably a good game to use or to point to illustrate this point, though. However, right? So this is like the one that's most recent in my mind. But over that 7-game stretch, we had actually, I think we were 7th in defense in the paint. 7th, right? Of 30 teams, right? To be in the top 10 is pretty special. I think the Knicks I wouldn't even say they gave Brooklyn a blueprint. I just think that they went hard in the paint, daring Brook to stop them. And Brook at this point honestly plays defense like his feet hurt all the time, right? And so it's difficult to look at, right? One of the things that I had seen, one of the comments that I had seen is that it said that you guys are overreacting right now. We don't have the players to guard out on the defense. Well, this is why people are feeling that way, right?
Right.
Because as the team is constructed, we don't have the answers. By the definition, that is why people, those of us who are getting annoyed by what it is we see, are seeing that, right?
Facts.
To depend on the trade is, to me, a tenuous position because, A, you have to hope that you get a trade.
Right.
Right?
And we don't got a lot of collateral right now.
And that's not guaranteed. It's not guaranteed that you're going to be able to go out and get P.J. Tucker. We're not the only teams that want P.J. Tucker, right? The Miami Heat want P.J. Tucker as well. I've seen people dismiss P.J. Tucker out of hand, but P.J. Tucker right now is probably, or other buyouts, are probably the ones that we are best suited to get because of the lack of trade collateral.
Correct.
I've seen people complaining about the coaching. Who would you go and get right now? Right? So
is
As
done.
is right now,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. We don't know if we're going to be able to get other players. If we do, then we can have this conversation again about or to the person who made that comment, saying that you guys are overreacting right now. We don't have the personnel. That's why people are overreacting. It's not. It's because they're identifying that we don't have the personnel. Or at least it seems like it. It seems like we don't have the personnel to do this consistently over 4 quarters.
Facts.
So, right? And so what we have is a bunch of guys who I think they've identified within themselves the inability to do this over 4 quarters. And so they pick the quarter that they're going to go hard at. And right now, that's their method of winning. So far, it's led to the third best record in the league. But,
Is this sustainable in a playoff series? That's my problem. That's why I be blacking out. This type
and
of
that,
play is not sustainable to me in the playoffs. It
and
might
that
get
was
you out
my,
the first round, second round, but can you win the Eastern Conference with this style of play?
hence the
No,
question, do
not
you
with
think
the
that
not.
we can win currently constructed? Now, yeah, we get a player. And who do you get? Can you get an Andre Drummond?
But you
That would
heard?
be
Did you hear what Daniel said earlier? Just because he explained something, we can only get somebody that's 11 million. That's our max without having to trade someone of equal value. So so that limits us.
that's off the table. The trade conversation.
Mm-hmm.
There are guys who try very hard on this team, right? The effort is there, but their lack of physicality is just going to bite us in the behind at some point. I'm not even calling names anymore. We all know who they are, right? If you're too short, if your arms are too short, you're too short, your arms are too.
Oh, you stuck right there. Hold on, let me see if y'all get it back here. Hey, y'all might have to both tap back in. I lost both of y'all. All right, hold on, y'all. I'm gonna kick y'all both out, Mr. Smith and Smitty, but tap back in. Y'all both froze. Hey, Mr. Smith and Smitty, tap back in. Y'all both froze. All right, there we go. I'm gonna tap y'all back in here. All right, let's see here. All right, see y'all tap back out again. Hey, try to hit it up again, y'all. I saw that y'all called, but then it seemed like the call dropped. So tap back in if y'all can. In the meantime, I'm gonna get in the comment section. Joseph Mbet said, we have to be a better, good team would have blown us out tonight. Yeah, I agree. Like, not blown us out, that's a little, but it would have been a different type of performance. David Jonas said, Chris, best game this year. Facts. Hey, Mr. Smith and Smitty, if y'all can, tap back in. I don't know why I lost y'all. All right, let me see. Tap Brandon in. All right, hold on 1 second. My boy, the truth. Chris quiet the haters. He sure did. Today he was hooping. Patricia P said off night for Dame. Absolutely. My boy Dylan in the house was good. Said fear the deer. AJ said Dame can't hit a three. He struggled a little bit today, but he didn't even take a lot of shots. He just was kind of cruising out there. Dylan said I subscribe. Appreciate it, bro. Salute to you, bro. Welcome to Bucks Nation. We friends and family here. Dylan, salute. See, look at that. Appreciate that. John said, welcome, Dylan. Stacy said, rest in peace, Herb. Absolutely. The new assistant is somebody that he worked with, Trevor Geeson, that he worked with in Toronto. Also, 5-time championship winner in like Australia. Known for his offensive mind, but we need defense, so that's also interesting. AJ said the defense is worse. Every team shoot good against us. Yeah, that is a problem. Y'all see what Patricia P said? Get them likes up. It's 100 of y'all in here. It ain't coming out your check just to hit the like button. All we want to do was grow Bucks Nation, friends, family, community here, and get this thing as big as it is, and give everybody a place where they can come talk Bucks and not be ridiculed or talked about, and in a constructive fashion. Please hit the like button, y'all. Let me tap you in here too, Brandon. Yeah, Mr. Smith and Smitty, though, if y'all can get back in, I'm going to put the link back in the chat. Let me put the link back in the chat too, just in case. All right, link is back in the chat. I'm gonna tap you in. Go ahead, Brandon. What you gotta say, bro?
Hey, I think I agree with everybody's saying. I think with that new assistant coach we got, I think AJ really needs to focus on defense and coach, and then worry about let the new offensive coach work his offense.
Okay. Hold on a second. Let me tap these people. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second here. Tapping Mr. Smith. I see Driz tapping in. Give me a second, y'all. Get everybody in here. Give me a second. All right. Hey, Gibson, I'll tap you in a minute.
That time.
Yeah, go ahead. What up, Driz? Appreciate you tapping in. All right,
Going on,
Mr.
guys?
Smith. I don't know. You got stuck, Mr. Smith, for whatever reason. You and Smitty, it was weird, but glad you was able to tap back in. Brandon got my boy Driz. I know you working, Driz. I'm gonna let you talk first because I know you working. Go ahead, Driz.
Oh, we're good. Hey, I think there's a problem. I think Robin Lopez is on the floor when we think Brooke Lopez is on the floor. Did they like switch hairstyles or what's going on? 25 minutes and only 2 points? I'm about to go to bed because of that. Oh, by the way, free AJ Green.
He consistent with this. Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
don't know why AJ ain't getting no run like that either. His defense ain't no worse than Beasley. I mean, let's be real. I
I agree.
And he's a flamethrower too. AJ Green wet instantly. He's instantly hitting threes off the bench at any time. For real, for
Yeah.
real.
But I have no problem with Dame not executing the way we think he should. I mean, we're always in the back of the head expecting him to drop 50, 70, 100
Right.
points. But, as long as our bench makes more than 10 points, at least 2 or 3 players from the bench makes more than 10 points,
We're
I
good.
think I think we're good. Yeah, absolutely.
I actually think Dame took this game on cruise control. He wasn't even taking that many shots today. This felt like a Dame was taking a day off, but without taking a day off. You know what I'm saying?
Just going through the
Just
motions.
going through the motions. Just going through. Go ahead, Mr. Smith. What you got to say? Hey, Gibson, I'll tap you in a minute,
I,
bro. Go
I
ahead, Mr. Smith.
I had to confirm what it is I was just saying and what the brother just said. Brooke Lopez legit had 2 points. Wow, man.
What? Are
That
you
is
serious when Brook Lopez only got 2 points?
Yeah. Yeah, I said that in the stat breakdown. Absolutely.
25
Come
minutes, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 points. Did he know that we lost to the Knicks? And and this was supposed to be a bounce back game? Like, did he know that one of the reasons that we lost to the Knicks is
I I don't know, bro. I don't know. It's wild.
I'm telling you, Robin Lopez is playing tonight all
Hold on,
day,
we'll see. Hold on, what's up? We
all
lost Mr.
25
Smith.
minutes.
Hold on 1 second. We lost Mr. Smith here. Hold on. Hey, Mr. Smith, what happened to you?
Might be his Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it might be his Wi-Fi, because you should still be in here. I'm gonna give Mr. Smith a minute. I don't know what's going on, Mr. Smith. I'm gonna leave your spot open for a minute. Let me drop you, Mr. Okay, yeah, he had to drop. Let me bring you in, Gibson, for a moment here. All right, there we go, Gibson. Hey, Mr.
Peace and
Smith, I don't
love.
know if it's your
Peace
Wi-Fi or
and
what's
love.
going on, bro. But yeah, tap back in when you get your Wi-Fi straight. And I see you in the green room, Smitty. I'll tap you in a couple minutes, bro. But go ahead, Driz. Finish your thought. Then Gibson, and then you, Brandon. Go ahead, Driz.
Yeah. The last thoughts, I thought we played phenomenal. Our next game's on Monday, New Year's Day, right?
Right, correct. Yeah.
Yeah, so definitely look forward to that. I think we just need to really just focus on. I honestly, I think it's just situations. It's just either we're shooting threes and we're great, or these 3-point shooters need to sit and benched and only focus on defense. Um, but I'll let everyone else speak their minds, and I always appreciate being a part of the podcast.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. All right, tap back in when you get a chance. Salute to my boy Driz. Hey, we always talking, so I'll chop it up with you
Absolutely.
after this. All right,
Take care,
Driz.
gentlemen.
All right, bro. Go. Let me tap you in, Smitty. All right, you tapped in, Smitty. All right,
All
Brandon,
right.
go ahead, bro. What you was feeling? Then you, Gibson, and Smitty, go ahead, kick back in. And then Mr. Smith, if you can get the Wi-Fi straight, tap back in, bro. Go ahead, Brandon.
No, no way I can get the question Gibson.
All right, go ahead, Gibson. Shout out. Go ahead, Gibson.
Hey, peace enough. I had to cool off because I was so pissed I had
I
to
saw
drop
that.
out.
That's what I saw that. Hey, my man
I,
Gibson just was. I saw him. He just faded to black. I was like, my man is tight.
I couldn't take no more. Shout out to Smitty with the shout out to Smitty dropping bombs in the chat already. Smitty, I like that color too, bro.
Bruh. How do you not come here to this podcast for Bucks information is beyond me. It is
Shout out to
beyond me at
Smitty.
this point. This is where y'all need to be. For real, for real.
I think John Horst heard my cry, my plead. He finally hired the assistant coach. Thank God.
All
My
right.
goodness. It took a month of pleading for this assistant coach. Now,
Facts.
on tonight's game, too much points in the paint, Amber. Too much points in the paint. It's too much points in the paint.
Yeah, we
We had
can't
it.
defend the paint at all. I feel like I could get some money, get points in the paint.
Too much points in the paint. We gotta do a better job, like what
All
you
right.
said earlier. What are guys are doing in practice? What are they doing in practice? What is Griffin laying off for the team? And like what Smitty said earlier,
Mm-hmm.
guys need to stop being lazy and play hard and play hard for this team. Giannis can't be the only one with hard on the team and everyone
I've
just
been.
on cruise control.
He the only
And
one
don't
that motor's always on 100. He'll scale it down at
oh,
time, but his motor is always 100. And I don't think
oh
the
man.
team follows suit with giving as much effort. Even being more physical. We're usually the bigger team. Why aren't we being more physical with some of these
Well,
teams? We have the big bodies. We have all these physical players. Bobby, Brooke, why aren't we playing more physical? It's just I have a lot of questions. Like I said, we're winning. I guess we'll figure it out in time. But the defense is going to be a stickler until we figure it out, and that could prevent us from hanging a banner in 5-serve form if this defense don't tighten up. We got to be real about that.
One more thing, Amber. What really hurt me right now is they are not showing our boy no love for the MVP conversation. Watch this, Amber. I was reading it earlier whilst I was working. I was reading the articles. The minute when Drew was in Milwaukee, he was getting no love. The minute he gone to Boston, all kind of praise. I say, hold on.
That's a fact. That's why I had to do that rant. That's why I just randomly did that rant because I'm like, man, this is crazy. Just like now the Bucks lost one game. I forgot who sent it to me. It might have been Driz. Now we're sputtering. We lost one game, won 7 straight. Now we lost. Oh, the Bucks are struggling. They're sputtering. They lost on. Like, damn. Word? We're sputtering? Word, NBA?
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
I want to say something quick. Okay. I think the media getting all that, putting all that frustration, getting all that frustration to the Bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Even though we don't like the media, I think I have all the Bucks need to close on all the media. All of them.
No, they need to embrace that, man. Hell no. No. We not doing that. Not looking at what. No. They need to get the mentality. You need to see that. You need to use that as motivation. I'm all for that. Hate on me so I can get it cracking because I need that motivation. Say I'm not something so I can show you that I am. That's my mentality. That should be the Bucks mentality. I'm tired of them talking about we don't play no defense. I'm tired of all this. Get out there and prove them wrong. Don't shut it out and try to ignore it. You need to face adversity head on. Forget all that. Oh no, let's not look at the media. No, we should be worried. They're disrespecting you. Go take your respect. Go take it.
Right.
You take your respect. You don't ask nobody to give you nothing. You go take it. Stop crying about the calls. Go to the paint harder. Get more contact. That's all we can do. Crying ain't gonna help it, man. Y'all gotta go out there and take it. If they're not calling fouls, keep going to the hole till they start calling fouls. Make them do it. We ain't gonna get no handouts. We're a Midwest team. They not about to give us no handouts. This ain't Section 8. We ain't getting handouts. We gotta go earn it. Tired of all this crying and belly aching. Talk about don't look at the media. Hell no, look at the media. Use that as motivation. That should be fuel in your tank, not just regular fuel. That should be 93 fuel. You sitting here, y'all talking about y'all win a championship, y'all getting all this disrespect, and y'all just gonna look past it. Nah, 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 nah. We not doing that. We not doing that.
Could I
We not looking past it, bro. We not looking
could I
past it. No, no, no.
could I
We
could
need
I
to embrace that. All right, we got my man
could
Smitty back. All right.
I drop something in the chat, Amber? Real
Yeah, go
quick.
ahead.
Uh, we need to go and try to see how best as possible if we could make Chicago an offer to get Andre Drummond because we've been getting killed on the glass too much, Amber. I
I've been
can't. We
saying
getting
that
killed.
though, but now they gonna
We
probably
getting,
want more for him since he is hooping. But I've been saying, bro, how often weeks I've been talking about Drummond when his stock was low. That's when we should have
right,
went and got at him. They trying to blow that up over there, but now with him hooping like this, they gonna want more than we can give
right,
at this point. I don't know what options
right.
we have besides players playing harder. Maybe that's what we should be focused on. Instead of making moves, let's figure out what we need to do to trigger these players to play harder. Maybe they're conserving
Right.
energy, like Mr. Smith said, but that at a point we need to see what we are. If you ain't never going hard, how do you know how good we really are? If ain't none of y'all going hard, but Giannis.
He's the only one. I'm that's ready to see what this new lead assistant coach will bring. Because I was reading an article on him, so I heard they say he's good. We'll have to see how good he are. Because like what Smith said, the players have to do their part. So we can't blame everything on the coach. The players have to
To
do
do
their part.
that, that's fact. I agree. No,
Players
I
have
agree.
to do that. Players have to do their part. They have to take responsibility and say, hey, let me go and watch the film to see the errors I made, mistakes, and see if I could clean up and try and see if I could be better at what I'm doing. Let's look at a team at Boston. When I look at Boston, I scratch my head every time I see they play. Everybody getting involved. They playing defense, they rebounding, they doing everything for the they sacrifice everything. Why can't the Bucks do that? We need to try and get it together. We are a team with hang a banner in 2021. We need to say, hey, we need more banners in the city. We can't only be satisfied with two banners. We need more.
Let's
We need
go.
more.
Talk, Gibson.
We need more.
Get this man
And
some likes. Come on, Gibson spitting from the
we
Bahamas.
can't
Come on, y'all. Let's go.
we can't we can't be like every night we watching Giannis do everything and we just dropping 2 points, 3 points. No, we have to come together as a group, sit down. What Giannis need to do, Amber, he need to pull everybody, come together, and have a meeting and ask them, say, guys, what y'all want to do? Y'all want to win a championship, or y'all want to be ringless? He gotta do it, Amber. He need to put on that Jordan mentality and say, man.
Hey,
If
he's
you guys
spitting.
ain't want to win,
Gibson
if you
spitting.
guys ain't want to win, if you guys don't want to win, the door is open for you to go somewhere else. But I want to win. I can go hard.
There we
We need
go.
that type of mentality. We need that
Yeah.
mentality.
Hey, Smitty, how you feeling, bro? Go ahead. You see everybody blacking out. Go ahead, Smitty. How you feeling?
I agree with Gibson. Giannis alluded to it in an interview after I don't know which game it was, but he said something like, "After these games, are we gonna get together? Are we gonna study film together? Are we gonna break bread together? Are we gonna get pissed off?" So
Mm-hmm.
to win a championship, bro, you got to have. Like, Giannis spoke on that too. He missing time with his family, so it's a commitment and dedication to win a title, especially in the NBA.
Facts.
So if they not bringing that energy, that love for the game, that whatever you need day in and day out to win that championship is not gonna happen.
Facts.
And then what did B Shaq ask the question yesterday about the point attack defense?
Right.
And what was the other one he said?
Containment. If it should be containment or we should pressure on defense.
Right. So we need a combination of both.
Mm-hmm.
And you hit it right on that hammer yesterday, Amber. You said our problem is we tend to be too aggressive. We get burnt. That's because
Right.
we ain't capable of playing that pressure defense. We ain't got the personnel.
Right.
So, but we need to find that happy medium when we're pressing the ball, but then our teammates is there to help and
We're
recover
not
for
out of
us.
position where we're putting
Exactly.
pressure, but not out of where we can't recover. Where we can't recover.
Exactly. Exactly. And then another thing I have not seen. Okay, let me go to one thing I have seen from Griffin. I think against the Knicks, I seen him switch up from he did. The reason I don't want to do the 2-3 or any type of zone defense the whole game because it's NBA players. They gonna swing that ball. They gonna find open guys.
Right,
And NBA
facts.
got so many capable shooters, so it's gonna be hard to really play zone the whole entire game. But I did see against the Knicks, outside of the 2-3, he did a 2-1-2 which was good. I think Giannis was playing a five. He was playing the middle. And then it wasn't the Knicks game. It was a couple of weeks ago. They played a
Mm-hmm.
1-2-2. They played a 1-2-2, and it was so smooth because Brook man was coming down, so it appeared that Brook was on the head at the 1-2-2, right? As his man started to dive down, one of the other guards took the head of the 1-2-2. So it was a great showing, a great
Mm-hmm.
shifting, but I haven't seen that since. So I don't mind going to zone defense, but switching up to a 1-2-2 or the a 2-1-2 or the
So
2-3,
yeah,
the
you
2-2.
can't just stay in the two. But that's what I'm saying.
No, you
Like
can't.
I want to see more in game consistent adjustments from Griffin. That was what he
Yeah.
was selling us on, Smitty. That's why we were all excited. It was about his defensive prowess. And we're not seeing that. That's why we're concerned. And Eliza, I see your message, and we're not bombing on Brooke. We're just stating what we're seeing. And Brooke can't move, Eliza, unless the offense is coming directly towards him. He can't move. Yes, he's
Nah, he
effective,
can't
but
move.
only in certain spots. Only in certain spots. When he has to go out and guard or try to stop somebody from shooting a floater, he can't do that. We allow a lot of easy shots in the paint. Eliza, we allowed 70 points. Brooke played 30 minutes. What was he doing? We
That
just
boy
got to
got
be
dunked on
real,
3 times in a row.
bro. Getting dunked
3
on.
times in a row.
He had a real bad game, and it's like kind of two in a row, kind of like. That's all we saying, Eliza. We need him to be more mobile. You can't just let people run all the way to the hoop and then you standing under the rim hoping they come and try to do a layup so you can time it and block it. They already releasing the ball once they come by the free throw line. They get into that little dotted area, they already letting the floater go. Then you jump after the fact. At that point, you might as well just try to get the rebound. That's all. That's all we saying, Eliza. Go ahead, Smitty.
And to take it a step further, when you play against better guards that get all the way to the hole, like Halliburton, he wasn't really doing no floaters. He was doing the high layups off the glass. So Brook anticipation got to be better. His foot speed got to be
Right.
better. I know he's damn near 40, but
Right.
he got to hit the ladder, jump rope, or something.
Right. But Eliza, yes, we've been giving Middleton praise all night about how well Middleton played. This is probably Middleton's best game of the year, Eliza. Probably his best game of the year we saw today, the most complete Middleton. On a positive note. So if we can get some production from Middleton, that will help. So at least we can get enough points because it looked like we just gonna have to outshoot people at this point. I don't know if we gonna get better on defense. We just gonna have to shoot people out the gym at this point. For real.
Oh, that's a
I mean,
good.
we
That's a
scoring
good.
damn near 140 on a regular basis. That's what it's gonna take at this point. We're gonna literally have to shoot people out the gym.
Amber, that's a good one, Amber. That's a good one, Amber. That's a really good one, Amber.
Man, for
But
real.
you could
Even that
you could
philosophy
be
is so hard to watch, bro. Because like even the end of this game, we up handily, and they getting dunks left and right, bro.
Right.
And it's so frustrating to watch. And Brook is like, which way did he go? Which way did he go? Like,
But
damn, bring
that
your
might be
ass to the
part of that
line.
communication that you and Mr. Smith was talking about though too. I don't know if they're
Yes, I
communicating on
agree.
defense or they got like a safety or somebody that's looking over like a Draymond. Okay, you need to be there. We don't have that. I don't really see people communicating on defense to keep it real. I don't really see it.
Oh, they don't. I
I don't
think we
see no
lost a little bit of that when
communication.
Crowder got hurt.
I think Crowder will help. When Crowder gets back, I think that'll be a piece that we need. Crowder coming back will almost be like a trade, if you think about it, because he's been out so long. So we got to look at when Crowder returns as us kind of doing a trade or a buyout person because he hasn't played in so long. But before he was hurt, he was playing very well, in my opinion. He was starting to hit his stride. And he's a big body, playoff tested. He understands his role. I really think that he's gonna help when he comes back, Jay Crowder, and his legs will be fresh.
Yeah, I
uh,
agree.
We might not need PJ Tucker. If we get Jay Crowder. What is PJ Tucker doing that Jay Crowder can't?
he too old.
Nah, we
He
don't need
too
no
old.
PJ Tucker.
We
He too
I don't
old.
think we need PJ Tucker, y'all. I'm cool on PJ, man. I respect to you. You helped us win the title in 21, but that's over. You know what I'm saying? It's done. We had a great
Agreed.
time. We both achieved. Now we gotta move forward. We gotta figure out a solution internally first before we start bringing in players. Because if we gonna bring in players with this same philosophy, why would they start playing defense all of a sudden? We need to solve the problems at home first before we go out trying to bring extra parts in my opinion.
Agree.
We got to
Hey,
solve this internally.
hey, do y'all, I want y'all remember back in 2020,
Mm-hmm.
y'all remember, but help back then. Yeah,
You break it up a little bit, Brandon. We hearing like every other word, Brandon. Go ahead.
okay,
Okay, go ahead now. I can hear you good. Go ahead, Brandon.
okay. Do y'all remember back in 2021,
Mm-hmm.
we had the game against the Phoenix?
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys remember that Giannis said he he needs some help? He cannot do everything by himself.
Mm-hmm.
Agree. I agree.
And because that's the reason why he want to get his players involved.
Mm-hmm.
He can't do everything on his own. That's the reason why he needs some extra help, some extra body. Because that's how Giannis can go 0 to 100
100.
quick.
But our
Because
team can't do that all the time. But they got to figure it out. That's what I'm saying. We need to solve this internally because they got a lot of energy on offense. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like we're
Mhm.
not lazy on offense, y'all. Let's keep it real, y'all. Let's tell the truth. Y'all want to talk about energy consumption and all that? They got a ton of energy on offense, clearly. If they dropping 140 on a regular basis, they clearly have energy on offense. Why aren't they using some on defense? Let's be real, y'all. Our offense don't ever look lazy. Them cats come in,
No.
they cook it. Cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
The intensity is
well,
not the same on both sides of the court. There's a lot more focus and intensity on the offensive end versus the defensive end. So that's the
question.
players that need to bite down. There ain't no
Well,
excuses for that.
That's I.
question
I
right
agree
on,
with
but
that.
so that new assistant coach they hired, I think he should be able to help take some of that pressure off Griffin because he was saying in the press that he could make sure that the guy would they bring in could be watching the team to see which way he could implement certain things to help them
Mm-hmm.
respond, to help them. So I hope he be able to help Griffin out because man, we looking terrible out there on defense.
Mm-hmm.
Team just blowing by. If we play Boston in the 7 game series right now, but we'll be cooked left, right, and center. We'll be frying. We'll be cooked.
Facts.
We'll be cooked.
Facts.
I mean,
Facts.
because so what I want John Horst to do for me, one more wish I asking him for, please, Brandon, Smitty, and Amber, listen to me carefully, please. Please, let's get rid of Pat. Let's get rid of some of these players who ain't making no sense to the team. Let's be real. All fun and jokes aside, we have to
so
start. We have to start
what you saying?
thinking this
The
team.
brownie? The
We have to
brownie?
start thinking, Amber, and say, hey, we trying to build to bring another trophy to Pfizer Farm. We
Mm-hmm.
need to hang another banner. And right now, we have to be looking at teams like, hey, Boston, other teams to say, hey, those teams are better. What we need to do to get our team on a more higher level than them. Let's
Right.
elevate our playing style. So I need Griffin to start going in the lab and find out where his weaknesses are, his mistakes. That hey, what I did wrong. Brook, what position I could put Dame and Brook in middle to put my guys in a better position to succeed. That's what
Mm-hmm.
I want to see as a coach. And players
Mm.
have to be able to come in, watch film, and communicate on defense to say, hey, they say that we are a bad defensive team. Let's find a way to change that narrative. Like when PJ Tucker came to the Bucks, he brought a different mind. They said, change it all of that. Let's change all of that and play defense more better. Let's up our defense. I think if we change the identity of the team, the way we play, teams will respect us more and they'll pay us more. Watch that. Trust me on that.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with
Hey,
you on that. Go ahead, Brandon. I'm gonna let Smitty hop in. Go ahead, Brandon.
okay. I think what I think. Hey, what We gonna try to get it together. Don't worry about it.
There we go. Okay, there we go. My favorite. All right. All right. Go ahead, Smitty. What you got to say? Then I'm going to get back into this chat, Smitty. I don't know if you can hear us, bro. Oh,
Yeah, I
go
can hear.
ahead.
I was just grabbing something to eat.
Oh, you ain't wrong.
I pretty much pretty much said what I had to say.
Okay.
I appreciate it.
Uh,
I think it's gonna get better. We just got to figure out what our niche gonna be, then get the necessary players to fit the defensive
the
system,
scheme.
and
Yeah, agree,
and then because
agree.
my telltale gonna be on Griffin in the playoffs.
Yeah,
That's when I'm gonna judge him, is when we get in the series and then
right.
your in game adjustments and game to game adjustments. Then we gonna see. But now we just got to get the chemistry together, get the players on the same page, and get the proper players in there.
That's a fact. No, I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you on that one. All right, man. I
Hey,
appreciate y'all tapping in, bro. I'm gonna get into this comment section here. Oh, go ahead, Brandon. Before we get get out of here. Go ahead, Brandon.
one more. Okay, I know the Packers play this Sunday in Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
So, because when y'all win one game, but, okay, I'll give y'all Packers win against the Vikings in Minnesota, and the last
Okay.
game is in against Chicago.
If they get to the playoffs, I'm gonna do a live, bro. How about that, Brandon? They get to the playoffs, I'm doing a live for the Packers. Real talk. I'm for real. For real. I got you. I got you.
I know
Hey, Amber, I got
All right. I'll
one
holler at you, bro. All
chat now.
right. All right,
it's
fam. I'm gonna holler at you, Smitty.
Hey, Amber,
Yeah. Go
I
ahead.
got one more question. Where y'all be having y'all chats at during the week and stuff like that? Like Instagram, YouTube,
We
or what?
actually just be in the chat section of the videos for the most part, or the community tab. You'll just see the comment section. That's why the comment section be like 100, 200 messages, because we just do that all week. But I'm gonna set something up with Instagram or get a Facebook group page. I'm working on that too. It's coming in the new year. I got a whole bunch of stuff coming. So, but for right now, we just been in the community section.
All right.
But or within the video, whatever the last video is, people start still commenting. So yeah, to chop it up with us, Smitty. Appreciate you tapping
All right.
in, bro. All right, bro. All
No
right, good
problem. I
looking.
appreciate y'all as well.
All right, go. Shout out to Smitty. Look, man, I be telling y'all about how we do it over here. Nothing but intelligence on this podcast. No foolishness. Salute to you. Salute to you. Gibson, what's your last words, bro?
My last word is, but what I really want for this team, I love this team with all
Right.
my heart.
Right.
I can't see the disrespect we getting from the media, the hate. Boston is we need guys to come in with a chip on their shoulder to
Facts.
change them. We need guys to come in we need to play like we on a mission. We need guys to come and change that. They need to change that. So, John Horst, please, one more wish. Get Pat out of there. Get him out of there.
All right, Joe. I'm gonna get to this comment section. All right, Joe. All right, Brandon. All right, Gibson. Before we head out, come on, Gibson.
Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love. One love, the Bucks Nation.
There we
Best
go.
chat on YouTube.
There we go. All right, y'all. Go. Shout out to the gentleman. Let's get to this comment section. Hey, Eliza, we not just picking on Brook. We're just stating what he's doing, yo. Like, we gotta admit Brook is limited, and it shows against some of these young athletic teams. He can't move. It's just nothing against him. Like, if people are coming right towards him, he gonna get the block. But can he go search for a block? Can he at least defend the paint somewhat? Is all we saying. I mean, we gotta figure. I mean, we have 70 points in the paint with a defensive player of the year candidate. How is that happening? What is going on? Dre West was good. Brook can't play any other coverage but the drop. That's a fact. He can't. That's a fact. Max Villa said, I'm not here for Brook slander. It's not slander. It's just telling the truth. We were dead last. No, you're right about that, Eliza. But yet again, the drop coverage makes us susceptible to easy buckets. And yes, we were last. We moved up. You can say drop coverage, or people were missing shots. These are good looks teams are getting. It's not like they're hands in their face. They're just missing. There's a difference. John Jackson said drop coverage is why the Knicks and the Nets tore us to shreds the past 2 games in the paint. It's also why guards have been eating us up from between the 3-point line, and the paint. Thank you. Absolutely. Shout out to John Jackson. Smitty said, man, stop it. These MFers aren't physically capable of playing solid defense. I'm tired of blaming the coach a year in and a year out. That's a fact. My man was hot. Smitty was hot. Patricia was good. If you notice, the defense has flip-flopped under Griff. Under Bud, we were giving up threes, and under Griff, we are giving up paint points. That's a great point. Shout out to Patricia. That's a fact. The defense has flipped. We're not giving up threes now. We're giving up points in the paint. That's a great... Oh, man. Shout out to Patricia. The Truth says not which one is better than the other. They both suck. It's hilarious. Shout out to my man, The Truth. Hey, The Truth, you're going to have to tap in one of these times. Patricia P said, I wonder what the 100 coaches on the bench are doing. Talk, Patricia. Mr. Cool, no excuse for AJ not playing more minutes. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Pat Connaughton should not have played 18 minutes. He already knew he wasn't going to have no good game 10 minutes in. Pam said Giannis is now shooting 80% in the restricted area on the year. That's on pace to be the best by any player in the season over the last 25 seasons. He has taken 535 shots. Shout out to Pam for the stats. Pam, keep them stats coming. Appreciate you. Max Villain said Giannis is killing this year. He absolutely is. Landon, what's good, bro? What up, Amara and Bucks Nation? What up, fam? Mr. Cool said we have no perimeter defense, no interior defense. Yeah, pretty much. The Truth said Griffin just bad on his decisions to play Beasley over Ajax. Otherwise, this is all John Horst with the team he assembled. That's fair, The Truth. But Beasley did have a good game offensively today, and that's always gonna keep him in the game when he's shooting well. Max Villa said our defense is super suspect, man. Super, it is. My boy RJ back was good. Giannis is Mr. Consistent, always gets production and heart as well as defense. And that's what we need everybody to do. Shout out to my boy RJ back out there in the UK getting it in. You true Bucks fan. He tapping in. It's the middle of the night over there. And he tapping in. Shout out to you, RJ back. Landon Smith said, wish the Bucks could get another backup big like Nerlens Noel or JaVale McGee. Either one of those, and they not much, would be better than having Robin Lopez. Robin Lopez is just wasting our time, ladies and gentlemen. If y'all can, let's get them likes up. We at 82. Let's try to get the 90 likes, y'all. Much appreciated. Shout out to Bucks Nation. The Truth said Dre Westbrook is the second most impactful player on Milwaukee. He doesn't do his job. Okay, The Truth talking. Patricia P said the PJ Tucker ship is sailed. I agree. I completely agree. I don't want to hear what is PJ Tucker is literally almost 40. Y'all think he gonna come in and just start D'ing people up? If his defense was what y'all think it is, he would be getting playing time with the Clippers. Because they need defense. He would get playing time with the Clippers if his defense was still that. He's not playing because he's washed, ladies and gentlemen. We got to be real. I know we love PJ because he would bring some toughness. He got heart and got dog in him, and you would hope that would rub off. But if we're getting PJ expecting him to be an impact on the floor, that's a mistake. If you said you want to get him to be kind of like play a few minutes, but kind of just be more of a guy to get the team hype, get some dog, put some fire under their butt, that's cool. But if you thinking that PJ Tucker's going to come to this team and make an impact on the court, I can't see it. Not at this stage in his career. I can't see it. Robert Brooks was good. Amber, you couldn't have said it better about Tucker. We definitely do not need another old, slow body. Facts. AJ said Drummond will help with rebounding a lot of second chance points. Yeah, because Brook can't move. So you got to at least with certain teams where we need to be faster, like I said, when we have Bobby or put Bobby at the 5, we could have Drummond. Drummond can rebound. He can still run the floor. He would be super helpful to this team. Max Villain said Bucks just need someone to get rebounds and oops. Exactly what Drummond. That's his specialty. Pass. I don't want. What up, Pass? I don't want old man PJ, man. Can't shoot him. Even as a buyout, I wouldn't want a fax. Shout out to you, Pass. What's goody? William Johnson, I like the defense this game. Okay. Emerson said the disrespect to Dennis Smith Jr. Hey, DSJ was almost out the league, fam. He was almost out the league. Let's not forget. I know what you're saying because of his athletic ability, but he was almost out the league. Pam, the stat master, what's good? Giannis Antetokounmpo has scored 518 points in the restricted area this season. Other players in the NBA have scored 322 points in the restricted area. Wow, that's really dominant. Shout out to Giannis. Shout out to you, Pam, for the info. The truth said Milwaukee's second problem is our backcourt. We give up way too many points. Oh, easily. If any type of mid to a mid-tier or above guard is going to get at least 20 on us. That's a fact. Any mid and above guard is going to get about 20 on us. No disrespect. Like I know you like Emerson, you like Dennis Smith Jr. He's mid at best, and he had almost 20. That's my point. He shouldn't be able to score that much against us. I'm just keeping it real. Tehran out of the Bahamas. What's good? What's good? Peace of love to Mr. Gibson. Peace of love to you too, bro. And I think I saw you in here too, Humilidon. Shout out to Humilidon in Puerto Rico, my man. William Johnson said, we won by 20 points. We did against a team that their two best players didn't play. That you got to take that into consideration, William Johnson. Cam didn't play, and Mikal Bridges only played 12 minutes. That made a huge difference in the game. Those are their two best players. Jeff was good. I'm late, but I said, yo, from Cali, we won. But, man, the defense was like the Packers' defense. Yeah, very similar, very similar. Shout out to you, bro. Patricia P said peace and love. Absolutely. Jeff said, well, seriously, they're making nobodies look like superstars, and that's my problem. That's the problem. Pam said Brooke is struggling because there's no resistance on the perimeter. I agree with that, Pam, which is why we need a faster big man that can react a little faster. That's why I'm saying against certain teams, we need to have Bobby at the 5 because he can move. He got more movement, look more athletic. You're exactly right, Pam. I agree with you. The truth said Dre West our backcourt giving up points like it's Christmas presents. Come on, the truth. Last Ghostwriter was good. All caps. This team is not enough. We just got to get our philosophy together. Fletcher 12 said, yes, sir. And Griffin has to learn what buttons to push. I think that's part of it, too. I agree. Gid, what's good? We ain't winning no chip with this roster. Came to terms with it this a few weeks ago. Oh no, don't be like that, Gid. We got a lot of time left in the season. That's why we talking about what's wrong. So we hope that somebody see it, hear it, and then they fix it. Don't be like that, bro. We straight. You know, well, everything that we're saying, we're still have only lost 8 games this year. We still, that is on the positive, ladies and gentlemen. We have no idea what we're doing whatsoever. And we still have only lost 8 games. We have no clue what we're doing. Let's be clear. No clue. We just do whatever on offense. We do whatever on defense. But we are so gifted offensively that our defense almost doesn't matter for the most part. Because we score so much offensively. That's the pressure. That's what the Bucks do. The Bucks put pressure on you to score. We're giving you some easy points, but you got to keep hitting them. When you stop hitting, we're still hitting. That's the difference. That's why I said we're going to have to just, if we're not going to make no changes, ladies and gentlemen, we got to come to terms that we're just going to have to shoot people out the gym. That's it. We literally need to just shoot people out the gym. Because I don't know if our defense can get better. I don't know if the players are capable or the coach is capable of motivating these players or putting them in the right scheme to play better. I don't know. Maybe it's the 1-2-1 zone and all that fly stuff. That's cool. But The coach has to be able to implement this, and the players need to be able to buy in. And I just don't feel they're buying in right now. I feel like they're doing what they want to do. I feel like the players are running the team and not the coach. And I think that's part of the problem. They telling you what coverage they telling you what coverage they gonna play. I don't want to keep bombing on Griffin, man. People always think I'm bombing on Griffin. Nick Swin, what's good, Nick? No to Mr. Smith question. What up, Daniel Joseph? I see you. Brookers always be slow. Just shows more since we have no perimeter defense. I agree with that, Pam. I agree with you. Kenny Mack, my man's was good. How long he got to figure out the window is closing on this coach? I'm just trying to be positive, bro. Let's get, like I said, at this point, let's just give it to All-Star break, fam. Let's just give it to All-Star break. Let's see what happens. Let's just give it to All-Star break, bro. Let's just see what happens. Maybe we'll have an aha moment where he figures it out, because I'm telling y'all, Bucks Nation, please look at our schedule for the second half of the year. It is no joke. We are playing nothing but elite teams for the most part on the back half of this season. We're going to know what this team is fairly quick. We'll know what this team is about by about the end of February, because of all the teams we playing mid-March. Just like Daniel was saying, shout out to Daniel. Then we'll know. It ain't a lot of cupcakes in the second half of the season, y'all. That's why I start snapping now, because I know that a lot of the stuff we're doing ain't going to go against no good teams with close to our level of talent. They'll eat us alive if we don't tighten up on defense or figure out something. So that's why we go in, because you can't have these mistakes. You can't be allowing tap water teams to come in and score 70 points in the paint. You just can't do that. You can't. And expect to be successful. We can't stop anything on defense. We have to figure out a scheme that can at least make us mid. Can we at least be mid? That would be the perfect for me if we could just be mid. We not even mid. Oh, appreciate the $4.99 super chat, Nick. Salute. Amber, they need to ask Coach Bud to come back to help Griffin. That is hilarious, but low key kind of true. He needs some help. But let's see what up, Stacy? I see you, Mr. 414. Ali Benjamin, I see y'all. I'm getting to y'all in a minute. I see you, Pam. Appreciate you saying hit the like button. We're getting close to 90. We got 86, y'all. We get 4 more. We at 90. That'll be dope. Y'all should be handing out likes. It's the holiday season. It's the time for giving. Let's give out some likes for Bucks Nation here, y'all. Appreciate it. Pronte hitting was good. Giannis got plenty of help. He needs a coach that stops kissing the players. Yep, that's a fact. That's a fact. I see you too, Red Violin too. I see you. Let me I see my man Ali Benjamin in the house here. Yeah, I see you. We get to you in 1 second. Ali Benjamin said, we second in the East and can't even make the power rankings. The disrespect is real. I told y'all. That's why I went off on that little 7-minute tangent that I uploaded yesterday. If y'all haven't watched my rant yesterday, it's on the channel. Regular video yesterday, about 7 minutes, just talking about us versus the NBA, because that's how it feels like. It feels like it's us versus the NBA. Jeff said, we can't defend the paint, can't defend the three, we can't defend the midcourt. It's the culture. Griffin needs to get it together now, or he seriously got to go. I'm not against it. But I'm giving him a little time. Mr. Eric Movado said, because they will call a foul if we're too physical. Straight. Right. All good, Mr. Smith. I just want to make sure you were straight, bro. Appreciate it. Okay. You know, we got another game in a few days. Hopefully it'll be straight by then so you can tap back in. King Temp was good. Starting this Sunday, I'll add the Bucks to my prayer chat on Sunday, because we have to battle the opposing team and the refs in order to win. The refs are horrible. Shout out to you, King Temp. Appreciate that. Salute. Pam said Giannis pick and roll defense is the most impressive. Guys are shooting like 28% with Giannis as a defender. Giannis does everything, Pam. That's the problem. He's giving it all on both sides of the court. No one else is doing that. This team only cares about scoring outside of Giannis and Brook. And like Ajax. Everybody else cares about offense. Y'all talking about saving energy and all that. Salute to the chat for 90 likes. Salute. You're talking about saving energy. I don't see no energy being saved on offense. They are out there gunning. This team is shooting over 50% on a regular basis. So there's something going on offense where they're getting it done, but they're not putting that same intensity on defense because they don't care. Let's keep it real. They don't care because they feel like you'll go cold. We won't. That's what I honestly feel. I think it's some of it conserving energy and all that, but I think deep down the Bucks think we have too much firepower for anybody to really beat us if we play for real. Long as we're within striking distance, we can just turn it up and then take the game over. Kind of like today. They were sleepwalking, and then Middleton was like, "Oh, let me go ahead and put this out. Let me put this away." That's what the Bucks can do. The Bucks can score an alarming amount of points in a very short time. An alarming amount of points in a very short time. I feel like they think that our offense will get them out of any trouble they get in. And I think that's the wrong philosophy. But that's what it looks like, the philosophy that we're on, unfortunately. I see you, Vorn, 2 times. Was good, Brody? Spanish Gatsby said Giannis needs to play the 5 more. Hopefully when Jay's back, he solves a lot of Bucks problems. I think he'll help. I don't know if he'll solve them, but he'll help for sure. My boy Vorn 2 times. What's good? What if the Bucks hired Trevor to make Adrian focus only on defense? Kind of like they're switching roles, but not job titles. Interesting perspective. I like that, Vorn times 2. Interesting perspective, bro. I like it. My mans, I know more than you said. We got an assistant named Jackie Gleason. This better not be a copy. It's Trevor, bro. Come on, bro. Jackie Gleason was wild. That was wild. Robert Brooks said Dame wasn't aggressive tonight because we are showcasing Middleton. What do you mean by that, Robert Brooks? That sounds like you talking about a trade when you saying showcasing. Mr. Eric Movado said Bucks teaching Dame defense. They attack him every game, but it's getting better, but needs to be much better. I agree. His defense isn't great. I definitely agree with that, but I do, like I said, think his defense is better than Beasley. He's at least trying. Got a plan stay and said Robert Lopez with another all-time showing tonight. We got to get Robert Lopez off of this team. Hey, Brooke, we got to get your brother up off of here, bro. It can't be 2 of y'all taking up spots. Him and Thanasis. At least Thanasis can move and do something. Your brother, Brooke, is absolutely useless to this team. You're hindering this team from getting better by needing your brother. Just have him retire. He can stay at your crib. You can see him whenever you come to the crib. You don't need to play with him. That's your real brother. He can just stay with you. He can retire. It's all good. Y'all straight. Let him retire. He can be at your crib, hang out, come to games, sit on the bench as a civilian. But we don't need him on his roster. We could be using that spot for somebody that can actually play basketball. Absolutely ridiculous, this Robert Lopez. Absolutely ridiculous. What up, Karan? I see you. I said, yo, shout out to the best Bucks chat on YouTube. Absolutely. Shout out to the Bucks Nation. Friends and Family Network. Y'all know how we do here. The community is thriving. The community is growing. I appreciate y'all's support. I appreciate all the knowledge in the chat coming from so many of y'all. I told y'all we taking over 2024. This will be the one-stop shop for Bucks information. I'm telling you, that's what we going for. Y'all see y'all getting stats from Pam, Patricia. Like, it's all types of knowledge dropping in here. Look, man, listen, man. Y'all the best, man. Come on, man. We the Floyd Mayweather it is, y'all. We the Floyd Mayweather it is. For real, for real. Patricia P said those millions should be motivation enough to show up. No lies detected. No lies detected. I agree with you. Let me mount. Paul Thomas, what's good? Come on, guys. 106 of us in here. Half of you have not hit the like button. Now hit it. My man, salute. Absolutely respect to Paul Thomas. If you haven't hit the like button, at least during this season now, hey, this is the time of giving. Come on, y'all. Give them likes up. It ain't coming out your check. Get the likes up. Appreciate y'all. Get to some more of these comments. See what I missed in here. Yeah, Smitty Fire. Appreciate you tapping in. That's new. It's a new person tapping in with basketball now. They're coaches actually. So this thing is growing, y'all. I'm telling y'all. We got high basketball IQ individuals in this chat, men and women, all high IQ. Shout out to the chat. That's why I be talking crazy, cause I know that y'all be on it. Y'all be on it. Every time y'all saying something, it makes sense. I might not agree with it 100%, but I at least know where you're coming from. There's no reckless talking here. Everybody's civil. We just talk. This is just a true platform for Bucks fans, actual Bucks fans, to say their piece and not just take bits and pieces what they're hearing from Skip Bayless or from some other media outlet. This is from you and what you see. So that's why I always give y'all respect. Y'all just don't be in here regurgitating what they saying on TV. These are y'all own thoughts. That's why I be saluting y'all like that. For real. Y'all the GOATs, bro. Y'all the GOATs. 2 Red Violin was good. Please remember that Giannis is playing injured and was still able to drop 32 points. Giannis... Like I said, Giannis leaves it on the court every game. I don't know how grown men can see another man play that hard basketball and then you don't give that same effort. It's actually disrespectful, to keep it real, to Giannis. If I was Giannis, I'd be slapping Gatorades out of people's hands, all types of stuff. Like, hey, put that down. You ain't playing no defense. I'll see you else. You don't get no water. Out of here. Y'all just need to start snapping on some of these people. He need to go Draymond on a few people. Real talk. We 4 away from 100, y'all. If you haven't already hit the like button, it'd be dope to get to 100, y'all. We had 96 likes. Fletcher 12 says, sorry, Bucks Nation, but Bucks not trading Brook Lopez. He's a defensive player of the year candidate. He can be traded, bro. Anybody can be traded. Karan Jamar said, I agree with Brandon. Our guards have to help Giannis and the rest of our big guys keep players out of the paint and contest those floaters so they can protect the rim. Yeah, we gotta contest them floaters. Them floaters, that's ridiculous. Milwaukee Black said, Bucks fans, stop worrying. It was Brook Lopez night in Brooklyn. Every time Brook got dunked on, the crowd got free Chick-fil-A. Come on. Oh, my man, Milwaukee Black. Always coming in. Shout out to you. Tony Jackson was good. I'm officially worried about the team because you realize if you don't make it this year, they're going to blow up the whole roster after the season. I don't think they'll blow up the whole roster, but there definitely will be some changes. I definitely agree with you there. Drake Wester, remember when thinking trades for a 3-and-D wing, BP will be the one traded. Yet I don't want to trade BP. My man Jimmy Roller said, peace and love. What up, Jimmy? Mr. Cool said, this roster will not change. It's up to the coaching staff to coach them up, especially defensively. Thank you. That's how I'm feeling for real. I feel like I said, we need to think about Jay Crowder coming back kind of like being a trade per se. You know what I'm saying? Because he hasn't played in so long. Shout out to you, Mr. Cool. You should have tapped in today, Mr. Cool. Pam coming with the stats. Offensive rated 121. Defensive rated 115. 61.7 true shooting percentage 102. Pam. Man, shout out to Pam. She always dropping stat. The queens of the chat, they come in here. They not playing. They coming in here dropping nothing but knowledge. Shout out to the queens in the chat. I see you, Pam, Brenda, Patricia, Eliza, Stacy. I see all y'all in here. Salute, King Temp. I see all y'all up in here. Salute. Hey, Safar 14. Let me get to you too, bro. Hold on. Stacy, the truth. So you don't think the coaching has been suspect at all? I do think it's been suspect, Stacy. I agree with you. Coaching has been suspect. Y'all see? Hey, y'all gotta listen to Pam too when she say something in the chat, y'all. Pam said hit that like button, everyone. Yes, please do. 3 away from 100 would be dope. Ali Benjamin said, I'm sorry, but ain't everybody like Giannis. Yeah, unfortunately, at least have his motor would be dope. Mr. Washington was good. Combat Connaughton contract need to be used for, or any kind of trade for any type of perimeter defensive player. Anyone. Facts. Mr. 414, not gonna lie, watch his defense is giving. Come on, Mr. 414. Come on, bro. We gonna be straight. Bro, Mr. Washington, Mr. 414. Right, bro. He wildin'. Two Red Violets and Horse has done a terrible job at surrounding Giannis with the right players to match his intensity. There's some truth to that. The truth said he agreed with you too, Red Violet. There is some truth to that. That energy, absolutely. Prate Hidden said perimeter defense is what is needed. We are a guard that can't defend. Yep. Facts. Hey, Stacy, rebuttaling you the truth. She said the truth. The coach is responsible for doing it. Yeah, I'm trying not to just bomb on him, but it's at that point, y'all. Gabagool was good. You talked about the players not buying in. What do you think about Dame saying he only plays certain quarters minutes? I thought coaches set rotation. Feels off to me. I'm saying the players are running this. It's not the coach. That's what I'm saying. They telling them, the players are telling the coach what they about to do, not vice versa. And that's a problem. Kerry, he got the assistant. Trevor Gleason. Supposed to be an offensive guru. D Call, what up? 123 said, yo, I said, yo, fam, was good. My boy Brandon said, get the likes up. Absolutely appreciate you, bro. Giannis said, Dame playing Dookie. He didn't play at all today. I agree with you. I would say he played Dookie. He just didn't play. He was just getting cardio in. Patricia P said, Griff is a good assistant coach. Being a head coach is not his calling. Damn, Patricia came with the real smoke. 2 away from 100, y'all. Mr. Cool said the truth. 14 teams turned Griffin down as a head coach. Yeah, that is interesting. That is interesting. Demetrius Holiday. What up, Demetrius? By no means is Griffin some mastermind, but he's not a bad coach. Let's not like he's not trying defensive schemes. But he was supposed to be a defensive guru. That's the problem. I think if you put Tom Thibodeau on this team, our defense would be much better because he would be able to scheme the right defense. That's the problem, Demetrius, we have. If you don't think if you put Ime Udoka on his team as the head coach, our defense wouldn't be better? You think it would be just as bad? Let's be real. You give us Ime Udoka, you think our defense is as bad? You give us Tom Thibodeau, you think our defense is as bad? I don't think so. Just keeping it real. Solomon Jewell said trade Brook to Memphis. They need a big to replace Steven Adams. And then get back who from Memphis? Dame Beat been playing straight Dookie for months. Are you sure about that, sir? I can swear against the Knicks that he had 32. That might have been like his 13th or 14th 30-point game of the season. So not sure how I feel about that, Giannis, but you're welcome to your opinion. Tony Jackson said, real talk, you see Giannis made a statement that he wants to win and they got Dame. They're trying their best to keep Giannis in Milwaukee because I already chatter about him going to Golden State once. I agree with that. Shout out to you, Tony Jackson. We at 98, y'all. Can we get 2 more likes before we end the live here? The truth said, what do these people do, don't get? No coach going to make Dame and Beasley defense better or make Brook become more athletic. That's a fair point, but maybe there's a way to scheme them so they're not so exposed. The truth. I get what you're saying, but there has to be a way to scheme them where they're not that exposed. Or you adjust the lineup. If that's Jackson Jr., if that's Beauchamp, or get somebody, one of the, like, obviously you want to keep Dame in the game, but if Beasley ain't playing no defense like that, maybe he needs to come off the bench. So we can establish at least some type of defensive intensity. Two Red Violence said, you're right, Amber. Ime Udoka as a head coach, but it would have been fired. Yeah, we'd have been better. We'd have been better. One more like, y'all. We at 99, y'all. Come on. Thank you, Patricia. Let's get them likes up to 100. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Solomon Jules said Trey Murphy III and get a big in a buyout. I don't know if we got the money, bro. I don't know. Sadowski said, so then the coach needs to adjust his lineup accordingly. Yes! Exactly! Exactly what needs to happen. Exactly. One more like, Bucks Nation. D. Cole said 99 likes. Let's keep going. Absolutely. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. It is all good. I don't think we will be able to get the one more like. We are at 99, y'all. It would have been nice to get to 100. The truth said that's the only thing I blame on the coach is Ajax over Beasley. The rest is on John Horst. That's valid. That's valid. But on the positive side, we won today. Chris Middleton has had 2 good back-to-back games. And we won by 22 points. Shout out to the chat. We made it to the dollar. 100. Appreciate y'all. I'm Amara. This is Amara. Oh, 1-on-1. Look at y'all styling now. They styling now. They styling now. Shout out to the Best Bucks chat on YouTube. This is the Best Bucks podcast on YouTube. Please, 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 please like, comment, subscribe, and share the content. Appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that. Giannis, 3K subs soon. I'm grinding, bro. I'm grinding. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition where we just got done talking about the Milwaukee Bucks walking down the Brooklyn Nets in Brooklyn. 144. We scored almost 150 again, and Dame did nothing. This team's offense is elite. 144 points and Dame did nothing is crazy. Shout out to the Bucks on the offense. If we could play like that on defense, we'd be something special. But we did win 144-122 on the road. Great performances by Giannis as usual. Middleton showed up. We got great production from the bench, especially Campaign. And I told y'all Campaign is going to be big. He's very solid as our backup point guard. Please comment, like, subscribe, share the content. Have a good, safe holidays, everyone. We'll be chopping it up with the next game, which I think should be on the 1st at 5-serve form in front of friends and family. Let's get it, y'all. Gone. What up, Carrie? I see you. What up, Carrie? Go on, y'all. Ooh, Griffin better get it together sooner than later, boy. It is blood in the water for Griffin.